Hey everyone, welcome to our recap of The Bachelor. Chris tells all.
Chris Soules tells it like it is, like it really happened.
Oh boy.
Did this all happen? Alright,
Sure
so this
did.
is part 1. Be sure to watch part 2 at the end of this, the next video after this one.
Alright, so of course, they have to capitalize on the wonderfulness of Kelsey.
Who would care about this show without Kelsey there?
That's what they were thinking, because we got a pretty good chunk of Kelsey.
Alright, so they want to know, is this girl psycho or just misunderstood?
I don't know.
They're touting her as the most controversial.
Or most
Contestant?
controversial.
Do you think she's the most controversial? Leave it in the comments.
I don't know about that.
Do you think she faked the panic attack? Leave
feel
it in
like
the comments.
I'm gonna have to say yeah.
She says no.
I'm gonna have to say yeah.
Well-
Just my personal opinion.
They want to know why she was laughing her ass off after she had that panic attack.
Her explanation was that she was using humor to focus herself, like to stop the panic attack. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, on the 2-on-1 date, she didn't know that Ashley was out to get her. How could you not know?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, so then Chris was like, oh, we're filming Women Tell All next week. What's it gonna be like?
Now, you thought she said that they were going to crucify her.
Yeah, I got the sense that she was worried that all the girls were gonna gang up on her.
And I thought that she would crucify Ashley.
It's all in the editing. I feel like they've presented that one clip 2 different ways, so it's tough to say what she was really meaning when she said that. But let us know in the comments how you guys interpreted that.
Do you think she's crazy?
I don't know.
Or just
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it is with the other women on Women Tell All.
All right, well, it's time for the old Chris Soules and Chris Harrison chat.
All right, Chris squared. So
All right.
everyone wants to know Chris's take on the 2-on-1 date.
He was surprised that Kelsey was a fake.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, so then Chris Harrison was like, okay, why did you tell Kelsey what Ashley told you? Why would you do that?
Because he's dumber than wood. He doesn't have a lot of experience with ladies.
Or humans. Okay, even if it was men, I feel like you don't go to someone and be like, this person just said this about you.
Betray them. So, remember Ashley S?
I do. I will never forget Ashley S.
She is another nut. Yeah. She was seemingly drunk all the time. But
I don't know what
think
was
she
going on there. We still did not get a clear answer of what was going on. But he was kind of like afraid of her.
I think he's afraid of all of the ladies.
I don't know.
For one reason or another.
He said he didn't really notice anything was off until that paintball zombie date. But
she was wandering around all night and
like around by production, craft food services,
accounting. She even thought there was a betting ring going on.
Yeah,
Really?
crazy. It was kind of fun to watch her roaming around, though.
Well, they showed her audition tape, and Chris Harrison swears it was normal. I don't know. I got a little bit of a crazy vibe off of it.
Yeah. Maybe it was just Bachelor crazy, you know?
But, all right.
They have different levels.
I know you remember Drunk Tara.
Of course.
He almost cut her at that first rose ceremony because she fell off the thing almost.
She was like...
He stopped the ceremony to say, like, can I keep this drunk girl?
Yeah. Is it okay for me to keep this drunk girl? Because I don't want to send her home.
Yeah. Well, remember Drunk Jordan? She tried to come back.
She did. And it seemed like he was going to let her come back, but the other girls were like, hell no.
They browbeated him. He's afraid of them.
Yeah, he gave so many girls second chances this season.
It was ridiculous. He is such a wuss. Remember Jillian?
Yeah.
How could you forget someone whose ass is eating their shorts?
He's a man. He was just like, bring on those shorts.
I don't even want... If I was a guy, I don't think I'd want to see that.
Well, with that aside, he liked her at first. He said that she was in his top 3 in the beginning. But then they had that one-on-one date, and he was like, oh crap, this girl's
She's
like...
a pig.
Woo!
She's got some nasty thoughts.
Some weird stuff going on there.
All right, and remember Julia? Her husband committed suicide. She's a wreck. She really needs some help.
I don't think I would call her a wreck, but
Emotionally, she's a wreck.
I don't know. I hope that she finds someone
Right.
who will love her.
And help her work through this, because, I mean, this is not good. And I don't think he's the shallow puddle that's going to do it. She needs somebody just a little bit deeper.
Could be, yeah.
All right, well, Jimmy Kimmel, that was the best part of the season.
It was a lot of fun when he was on that week.
Even though it wasn't that great, but it was still
I thought it was a lot of fun.
All right, well,
He was telling Chris, like, you suck at talking.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's true. Did you ever notice that?
I just thought of that one time when somebody called him out on his crap, and he was trying to explain it, and he didn't put together a full sentence.
He was just like, and when we, and
It was like that pageant girl who was answering that question.
about Iraq.
Yeah, and the maps in school and such, the Iraq.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Well, what about that love guru, Dr. Dodie?
I think she was really a sex doctor.
It was so awkward. I touched my man part to her lady part.
No! I still can't believe that they set up that date.
That
And
was
for a
disgusting.
first date.
Disgusting.
That was a bit much.
Well, Becca's date, Sully the donkey, went nuts.
Oh, you're so cute.
That donkey didn't understand what it had to do. It's not fair. It was probably so distraught that Britt doesn't shower.
Probably.
Oh my God, was that the most awkward date Rose ever?
When they came back from that concert.
He made it awkward though. He totally could have not made it awkward, but he was just like, yeah, she got the rose. See ya, suckers.
Did you notice there are like a ton of eye rolls this season?
Especially.
I haven't really noticed that
Right,
as much
it's
before.
like-
No, a lot of them are just like, just don't look at me.
All right. Well, I can't talk about this anymore. We have to talk about Andy Dorfman.
Oh boy.
This was a bombshell.
If you guys didn't know, Andy Dorfman and Joshy broke up like
Their
3
love
days.
died.
Like 3 days after they were all like
Time of death.
at the
3 days
premiere.
after the premiere.
Crazy.
All right. She's a total wreck.
This was
She
supposed to be
is.
like this crazy candid interview.
He's like, what's going on? And she was just like,
It took a while
whole
to like
interview.
pull the words out, but basically she was saying how she's had a really tough month.
she's been riding the struggle bus for a whole month.
Yeah, and it's been difficult because she was 100% sure that she found her soulmate and she
Really?
wasn't gonna have to date anymore.
Nick?
yeah.
Do I have to remind you that a couple of days before you met your soulmate, you
No.
were making love? to-
Not before she met her
Oh,
soulmate.
before she realized it was her soulmate. She was making love to Nick in the fantasy suite. Remember that? So
Yeah,
the
so-
reason they broke up was because they didn't better each other.
I don't know.
That's what she said.
I mean,
In
whatever.
between-
I don't know them. I don't know them. And then Chris Harrison was like, "Are you still in love with Joshy?"
And then 5 minutes later, she said, I'll always love him.
And
He was her first true love. How old is she?
I don't get that, but I'm gonna let her have
And the
that.
first
That's
heartbreak.
fine. That's
The
fine.
first major heartbreak and the biggest failure of her life. It sounds like they're not talking.
I'm pretty sure they're
They're
no,
twittering?
They're not on good terms because they had some like Twitter shade going on or like subtweets.
She wants to be friends, though. She wants
We'll see.
eventually.
We'll see.
I don't know. I think she should call up Nick. Give her his number. All right. So make sure you guys watch part 2 after this video. That is the regular episode. This was just the Chris Tells All. So let us know what you thought about all that mess in the comments. And until next time,
Much love.
Edit.